All right, everybody. If you're getting this video, you either have questions about what a virtual quarterback camp looks like, or you've already signed up and are going to be part of the inaugural attempt at making sure that we can still get some work done, even though we are sheltering in place or maybe even in quarantine, right? So first, what you need, what do you have to have? Well, you need to have a little bit of space. I don't need you to have a huge yard or anything like that. We've got Jake Eskoff's got a very large yard. Max is going to be working on his driveway, which is absolutely plenty of space. You need to have at least one football, a couple cones or water bottles or towels so that we can use them for markers for various drills. You're going to need somebody to catch, and then something to sit your phone on, or somebody to hold your phone while you're so that I can see you. So right now, we are in a huddle. We are in the team huddle, right? Everybody's at the screen. You're listening to instructions, the way this is going to operate. I'm going to introduce a drill. I will demonstrate a drill. I'll give you a reason behind the drill, and then I'm going to turn you loose for a couple minutes at a time to work through those specific movements. When you hear the whistle, that means hop back to the camera so that we can talk a little bit about it. So to get started, let's see if we can get this thing rolling, all right? So we're going to start with a little warm-up. All right, we're going to be down on our trail leg. So our trail leg is the leg behind our throwing, or with our throwing shoulder. We're going to set the football on the ground. We're going to snap the football up so that we can work on manipulating the grip. We're going to push the ball back onto our shelf, and we're going to deliver said football to our target. Our lead leg, so if I'm a right-handed quarterback, that's my left leg. It's going to be slightly open to my target, so I can simulate bringing my trail hip through, right? We want to bring that trail hip through even when we're on one knee. So, gentlemen, you're off. I'm going to blow the whistle here in about 3 minutes, and we're going to talk about the different form issues that you may have or what we're trying to work on. Get going. Looks good, looks good, looks good. All right. Obviously, that's not 3 minutes, but you heard the second whistle, so let's come back to the camera. We're just speeding this up, expediting, if you will, so that we can get the tutorial done. All right, Max, you looked really good. Really loved your follow-through. Jake, I thought you were a little bit wide on that follow-through. Try to come a little bit more to your hip, et cetera, et cetera. I'll give each camper a little bit of feedback, try to make sure we're continuing to grow. At this point, we'd say, all right, let's talk about our next step. Well, now we're going to work on just staying square upright. We're going to push the ball back, still on the shelf. As we go to deliver the ball, we're going to make sure we're still overemphasizing that trail hip follow through, so we feel really good about generating power using our lower half. So, gentlemen, on the whistle, get rolling with that drill. Love it, Jake. Love the overemphasis of the follow-through. Love that trail hip coming through to generate power. Make sure you're finishing that throw, Max. All right, second whistle. Come back to the huddle. And that's how we're going to do this. We're going to get constant feedback throughout the course of our hour session together. We're going to get a lot of good drill work in. Remember, a couple keys. I'm going to keep you on mute, but if you have questions, unmute yourself or get close to the camera so that you can ask the question. The other thing is, try to make sure that your name shows up appropriately, right? So that I'm not calling you Mary Kate if your name's Jake, right? Like, have your name signed in correctly so that I know who I'm talking to on each screen. I'd like to give a virtual round of applause to my my demonstrators on this tutorial. And if you guys have any questions, if you receive this via social media, email, or if you have already signed up, if you have questions, don't hesitate to email me so that I can make sure we get all squared away. All right. With that being said, thank you very much, gentlemen.